makeup, but your spiritual makeup. You know what I'm saying? Are you doable? You know? And we're gonna look up some of these words. You know, it said endure hardness as a good soldier. Okay, that don't sound like when you enduring hardness as a soldier, the man you out there on the battlefield, you and I, are you thinking about getting married?
Yeah.
Are you thinking about, you know, having fun, having parties and rapping?
Yeah.
We're in the midst of war, you freestyling in the midst of battle. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Prince take soldier than dead presidents. What's the name? We kept asking him, you got a little girl. He said, man, I don't give a fuck about none of that or nothing about in the world. Because, man, the time I think about that, I'm a dead man. You know what I'm saying? See, I'll get back to the world when the war is over with.
Right, and that's the same thing speaking on the spiritual level, and it's true. The moment you get into you all into your woman, you know what I'm saying?
I'll get back into the world.
Or you go back into the ways of the world, you thinking about shit of the world, and man, your life is on the line, man. You can the Most High can put your ass to death, or he can bug you out. That's dead. That's being spiritually dead. You know what I'm saying?
Walking around with the lights not on, man. You'd rather be dead than to be like that.
Yeah, because the scriptures say we live in Yahweh's side, but we are dead to the world. In the book of Colossians. So we're supposed to be dead to the world, not alive in the world. Because if you're alive in the world, if you're living in the world, then that means you're gonna be dead in Yahweh's side. That means you're gonna be spiritually dead. Oh, what the scripture say too in Proverbs? Was that Proverbs about he that wandered out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead? Is that in Proverbs?
21:16.
Okay, we ain't gotta get it, but yeah. You got something?
This the word for endure. It's Strong's G2553, and it's K-O-Pethio. No, it's Keikopethio. And it says, and it goes back to the origin of G2552. And the strongest definition was the same, to undergo hardships, be afflicted, endure afflictions, hardness, suffer trouble.
Exactly. So it says endure, take that affliction, take that hardship, you know? And if you're taking it, it's gonna test your durability out. You know? Basically, when you're going through them hardships, when you're going through the hardships in this truth, it's not about having good times. It's about every day you battling, man. In the spirit, you battling with the actual elements of the world, you know? It's a all-out battle out here every day. It's a battle, and battle is not. There's always when you battling, that means you fighting against something. You know. So the test of your durability is your durability is gonna be tested in this truth, man. Now the easy route. Just let the hardships go is to get into the world. That's the easy way out. And you're gonna be destroyed in the end anyway. If you take that route. You know? It's easy to just wake up, not do shit, go work Esau bullshit ass job, come home, watch cable TV, go buy you some garbage from the fast food restaurant or something, order a pizza.
But that's doing so-called good, but the rest of a nigga, he go put on a white t-shirt, the new J's, go to the corner store, drink a 40, shoot some dice, sell a little dope, smoke some weed, holler at this boy girl,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Get herself lined up for the club later on, you know.
I had to ask the barber, hook me up.
Yeah,
he barely got enough money to get a haircut, a haircut,
And he go, ask his mama, let me hold something for the night, you know what I'm saying? That's Jake for you, man. That's the nigga, the 2/3, man.
That's easy, that's the easy work right there. That's easy work. All right,
I got something, I want to look this up for soldier. The word for soldier is
And
G.
endure hardness too. Well, unless you go into that. So endure hardness. You know, see how hard you are in this truth. As a good soldier, the brother's finna go into that word. Go ahead.
Okay, the soldier. This is Strong's G4757. It's Stratiotes. And it goes back to G4756 from a presumed derivative of the same as G4756, a camper out, that is a common warrior, literally or figuratively, soldier.
Literally or figuratively.
Yeah.
So right now, spiritually, we're in war. But it's gonna come to a physical level, which is still gonna be a spiritual war. However you look at it. Go ahead, huh?
Okay, I wanna go back to the origin. It's gonna be Strong's G4756, Stratia. Okay. Okay, that makes sense right here. It say, because of it say go back to a feminine origin, but that let you know it's talking about us, because it's what it say we are liking
to a delicate,
comely woman. That makes sense right there. Of a derivative of Stratos, an army from the base of G4760, an in-camp likeness, that is an army that is figuratively the angels and the celestial luminaries, hosts. So basically it just means
so talking about being a warrior. Talking about being a warrior, man. And warriors or soldier go into the word solo.
Solo, and the warrior
being solitary, you know?
And the warrior go back to war.
Right. Because in this walk, in this truth, man, it is a lonely walk, man. Even if you got people around you. We ain't around the brothers every day. Brothers got jobs, brothers got things we gotta live in this kingdom and do the standard shit just to survive, you know, in this kingdom. Pay bills, you know what I'm saying? Paying the bills, that take a lot of time up out of you. As soon as you get that money, whatever type of money you got coming in, first thing you gotta do is start paying Esau payments on different things, you know, whether it's your rent, car insurance, what else you gotta pay? Light bill, some brothers gotta pay water bill, sometimes some brothers even might have a gas bill, you know, what you got, car notes. Car, I said the car insurance.
What else? What's the one thing most Israelites gotta pay? Child support.
Child support. You know, you gotta put gas in your car. You gotta put food. You gotta buy food. You know.
You gotta pay to drive on these highways, man.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta pay tolls. You know what I'm saying?
And that's just for our personal one. Now what about the camp business? We gotta pay for signs, pay to park. You gotta pay for the internet. You know. Pay your tithes.
Right. All right.
Let me finish this.
Yeah.
2 Timothy 2, verse 4. No man at war entangled.
I'm gonna say this too. I'm sorry, brother. About the word soldier is going into the word solitary. You know, you in this thing by yourself, man. You can't make it into the kingdom. Based upon another brother's works, you know. So you look at it like that. This thing being about being solitary or solo. You gotta do what you gotta do. We gotta do what we gotta do. You know. And I should say it like that. You know. As far as giving diligence to make our calling and election sure. You know. We can't get in, we're not gonna get a pass based off of another brother's diligence. And say, man, I was cool with that brother, you know, we was real cool, but he was diligent and you wasn't, and you ain't gonna get in off of his work, off of his diligence, you know what I'm saying? So this is, you know, this is about you handling your business, me handling my business, all of us brothers doing what we gotta do. That don't mean we don't help each other, exhort one another, comfort one another, you know, be a brother.
Edify.
Edify one. Of course, that's the main thing right there. edifying, which means to build up.
I got that precept you're talking about right now.
All right, yeah, bring it up. Cause somebody get silly and say, oh, they say it's all about just being by yourself. You do be by yourself the majority of the time. I mean, when we not around each other, then you really by yourself. Because everybody else, they of the world, your mind is in this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't engage in conversations, and even if you do try to keep a short little talk with these people, you're not into that shit. You're just doing what you gotta do because you know you might have to be around them, so you just shooting the shit with them, shooting the breeze, so to speak. And then, you know, you really like, okay, say what you gotta say, and then you move around.
The majority are gonna be talking about a bunch of vain.
But they don't talk. All of them ain't talking about shit.
Vanity.
Only one talking about something is the men of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, the men of Great Millstone. Let's go.
2 Timothy 2, verse 4. No man that warred entangleth himself with the...
No man that warred.
Uh-huh.
The guy's going in is really breaking down the previous verse. Go ahead, all right.
No man that warred entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who has chosen him to be a soldier.
Check that out. And that's, you know, that scripture get brought out a lot. But no man that warred, which war is it talking about? It's not talking about us going out on the battlefield with a sword, or in this day and age, you know, with a gun, with rocket launchers or whatever, and going to battle. It's talking about a spiritual war, you know? And this is a battle. Every day you battling in your mind. That's where it starts at. And then it manifests over into the, you know, the physical, you know? So every day it's all, this truth is about, it's just a fight, you know? So it's a battle, it's a war. It's many battles, and it's many battles inside of a war, you know?
And I looked the word up and it say warriors, someone who wages war. So us being men out here on this front line, out on the highways and byways, we wage war against Esau, man.
Against his philosophy, what the scriptures say, we battle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against what it say? Spiritual wickedness in high places.
High places come. That's what we waging war against, man.
Right. What you got, man?
What is this?
Right, this is us bringing out the truth, man, the truth of who we are as a people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all the actual children of Israel that you read about in the Bible, you know? We know that through prophecies, and we know that through the curses. The curses that were going to fall upon the nation of Israel, that you can read about in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, starting at the 15th verse. Fits us people, so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native Americans. And the only ones that's really gonna get the true understanding of this Bible, because this book, the understanding is for the Israelites, but during the times we're in right now, the complete understanding is not for everybody. Everybody not gonna get it. God didn't set it up that way, you know?
I mean, how do you feel about the Bible being like translated so many times? Don't you feel like everyone sort of has, since it wasn't written in English, right, and it's been translated, don't you think some meaning has been lost? Like people have taken it into their own perspective and changed it as you may?
So I'm gonna flip the question on you. What you think?
I don't really, I'm not really religious.
We're not religious. Well, everybody, if you really go into the word religion, it just means to be bind to something, you know. It really just, that's so we are bind to something, you know. You really go into the word religion. But the thing is, you asked me that question, I'm asking you that question. You say you're not religion. Are you still gonna celebrate Christmas?
Just here by myself. I don't really do anything but work.
So you don't. So what do you believe in?
Living.
You just live life, you go to work, and that's it. So do you believe in God?
I believe in a God. I don't know which God.
That's what I'm saying. Do you believe that there's a supreme power
supreme power, whatever you may call him.
Right. So, okay,